Few minutes, but like I said, we're sort of testing this out. How about them Detroit Tigers? Woo woo! Want to say thank you for being here. I do appreciate it very much. Well, we have moved. We have a whole new environment here behind me. Is I'm downstairs in my basement area. Hopefully this will work. We've got a lot of, as you can see, I have quite an album collection here in this basement, and I put a few things around, and hopefully this will be the new tank. I hope you like the look of it. What's going on, Deaf Airs? Well, I'm trying out the new tank. I built a bigger tank. We got a new tank. Got us a new tank look today. Just wanted to good hello, SoFi hat. Yes, SoFi hat. Yep. Oh yeah, I got a SoFi hat here, and amongst many other things. And hey, looks nice. Thank you very much. Yes, this is my sound room, as you can see right up here. I've been decorating, but behind the saxophone there, that's an old Serwin Vega speaker, original, man. Hello, everybody. Yep, I got a pair of Serwin Vegas up there from the 1970s, 1979, those Serwin Vegas. And man, do they rock. Looks good. Yes, we got a new tank environment. I hope you like it. I got some stuff up here from Haiti. I got my little Haiti glass there. And where else have I got from Haiti around here? There's a few other things I have, but I don't know where. Oh, here they go, right behind me. There's a Haiti machete right here. Yep. And hand carved from Haiti. Haiti chérie, c'est plus bon c'est tout le pays. C'est moi qui connais, parce que me connais là. Looks good, all right. Well, we got a whole new setup down here. We're in the basement, folks. I can start rocking early. I can get up at 6 o'clock and I can start streaming. And I can be loud. I can ring the bell. Getting noisy. Noisy early and late. Yes, I can be down here right now like I'm streaming right now, and nobody can hear me hardly. It's very, very nice. We're down in the basement, too, in the tank. We're down here in the tank. Looks good. All right, Angel Gino, thank you very much. Yes, we are ready to keep fishing in this tank, new tank. Yes. Oh, yes, we are. I got a lot of things going on behind me, but at any rate, most of it's just my music collection. You can, see all my albums there, and one of my guitars right there. I have another guitar. I have two more guitars that are here in this area, but I got to get them on stands behind me and stuff, and then we'll be able to play. We'll be able to play all these guitars, play some music. So Catfish on Sunday, yes. Well, I didn't want to try this and see if it would work, tomorrow, and then have it not work. So we're trying it out right now, okay? Trying it out now. Could you shout out my friend Pat Myaz? It's his birthday. Oh, you betcha. Yes, we can. We can. Pat. Happy birthday to you. A happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pat. Happy birthday to you. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pat. Happy birthday to you. There you go, a little punk version too. All right. Could you welcome you late Sunday nighters, or it's not really late, but I wanted to test this out and make sure we have connection and it doesn't break up and we don't have loss. And if we turn this around, this is what you're looking at now. How do you like that? Woo-hoo! Ho-ho-ho! Tomorrow we're going to have the big cat hanging out right there. Woo-wee! Look at that beauty. Ready to gobble up the shorts. Yes, indeed. And we go over here. There we go. We got our SoFi. Woo-hoo! Oh, yeah. We are going to rock and roll tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that on Friday, SoFi closed near the high, okay? Near its high on Friday. What happens when SoFi closes near the high? Ladies and gentlemen, I could take you back over the history of this stock, and I could show you how many times this price closed near the high and then shot up on the next opening day, and then sometimes went up for a week. So let's just take a quick look. Let's go back here to August. Let's just look in August and see when SoFi hit a high and closed near the high. What happened after that? Okay, so here we go. And here we go. Here's a perfect example right here. You can see here on August the 15th, SoFi opened at 674. It went up nicely. That was the high. And look where the close was, right near the high. What happened the next day? Kaboom. And the next day, boom, and right on up. Boom, boom, boom. So for 5 days after it closed near the high, it went up. Now I'm going to show you some other examples, folks, because you might learn something this evening while we test the tank. Going to use that studio mic. Yes, when we get going here, I will be using the studio mic. When we get going, and I changed my stream format. Recently, I've been using this horizontal stream format with the black on each side because it gets to more people. But we are getting to the subscription point soon where I can go use my OBS, and then I can have people come in as guests and stuff, and I'll be able to use my nice mic. I have done that before in the past. That's when I started out. I was doing it that way. But I would get a lot of problems. I would get disconnected quite frequently, and I'd have to start it over. And now that I'm down in the basement, it may not be usable at all. We'll see. But at this rate, hey, this is working. The phone is working, and that's good. And that's all I've been using for, I guess, about the 6 months. You know, I didn't even know that the phone would get me so much more viewers until Cheryl and I went for my trip down to my class reunion, and we started streaming from my phone, and suddenly I was getting 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. I was like, what in the world? And I found out when you stream in that phone format that you get sent out to the short stream, the live short stream, and there's tons of people that's presented to. So that helps this channel grow a lot. So, but anyway, yeah, we've got a whole new thing going on here. There's a lot going on, I know, here in the background, but anyway, when I get up to take a break from now on, which is going to take a little longer because I'm in the basement, here's what you'll see. And that's pretty much it. And yeah. I also have here right behind me a nice little 12-string. Now, 12-string guitars, and this is an Alvarez Studio. This is a very rare guitar. There are hardly any of these made. It has some beautiful mother of pearl inlay here across here, very fine, and it's got some beautiful mother of pearl around the sound hole here. And this is a very, like I said, pretty rare guitar to run across, and it's not in tune, I'm sure. We close our eyes, say a little prayer before we buy SoFi. All our dreams, not just dreams, but things we make reality. Dust in the wind, all the shorts just dust in the wind. Not too bad for having been moved downstairs. A life-changing amount. Find it hard to motivate myself to show up for work. Yeah, I know it when you can make so much money at home. It's hard to go in and work. I hear you. I hear you. On a dark desert highway, shorts had the wind in their hair. Now all of them are just, yeah. 12 string sounds awesome. Thank you. Yeah, this is a really sweet Alvarez signature artist guitar. On the dark desert highway, cool wind in our hair, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. And I'm sorry, but this is not in tune. And up ahead in the distance, saw a shimmering light. You know what happened? Had to stop for the night. It's been a while since I played this. Yeah, it's an F there. C. D minor 7. E. Sounds good, yeah. We'll play this sometimes, folks, in the tank. We'll play this sometimes. Well, folks, tomorrow morning, based on what I'm showing you here, we're going to have a very good morning. We're going to go up 30 cents. We're going to spring up 30 cents. They're going to stop it. They're going to yank it down 30 or 40 cents. And then it's going to taper off and go up. And we're going to play some of it. We're going to, not using all of our account, but we're definitely going to. Let's pull this back here a little bit more. There you go. All right. Well, I want to thank you for being here. And as I was just showing you, I got distracted by playing the guitar a little bit, but I'm going to show you these numbers, folks, and I'll show you some other things. Some of you have all seen this, but folks, why I'm so encouraged is because on Friday, SoFi closed at the high of the day. It closed at 1575, which was doggone. It was the high of the day, folks, and it closed. It says 1560, but in the after hours, it was 1575. You can see right up there, 1575. And so why I'm bringing this out is because, folks, any day when SoFi closes near the high of the day, we have wonderful things happen the day and sometimes a week after. And I can show you, and I just went back to August to start and give you some examples of days when SoFi closed near the high and then just absolutely went bonkers for the next day for one, and then several days after sometimes. So just to give you an example, if you look down here, take a look. This is very encouraging for tomorrow, but you can learn from it and you'll know where to put your sell orders in, people, okay? All right, so hey there, Bernadette. Here's the deal. So let's look at this day right here. When SoFi closed, it hit a high right here, and the high on that day was 651. This is the day, and it was on July the 5th. You see that? SoFi closed at 651, a high of 650, and then it closed 4 cents off the high. And then the next day, from 651, this thing was, in 5 days later, it was up to $8, folks. So it can be a very good thing to close near the high. See this day right here? It was 635. The high was 638. Closed on the high of the day. What did it do the next day? Wham! I mean, it's off to the races, man. Even though it's opened only 4 cents higher, that catapulted it that much higher. And then 30 cents higher the next day, and then higher, and then higher, and higher, and higher. I'm telling you, folks, it's a dang good thing to close near the high of the day, all right? I promise you. I could show you other examples of it, and then you totally understand what I'm talking about. It's good. Look at August the 19th right here. And you can even find a better one that's even closer. Here's one, August the 23rd. Look at August the 23rd. Look where the price was for the high, 756. It closed 4 cents off the high. And then the next day, bam, and then bam, and bam, and bam. I'm telling you, folks, it can be 5-day run up off when you close near the high or at the high of the day. I know what I'm talking about. I've seen this before, and you can come down here many times and you can find where the stock closed very close to the high of the day and then rocketed forward the next few. Look, here's one, September the 11th. The high of the day, 735. It closed 4 cents off the high. The next day, bam, 751, then 770, then 808, then 828, 853. See what I mean? Folks, it's good to close at or near the high of the day, especially with the kind of volume we've got coming in right now on SoFi. It's awesome. So I'm showing you this because we closed at the high of the day on Friday. When you look at the after hours, after it was splash closed, they just ran that thing up in the after hours right back up to the day's high, 1575. But folks, just be very aware. Anytime SoFi closes near or at the high of the day, you can almost count on it that it's going to run up the next day nicely. 20, 30 cents was in the past, but now it's getting even more radical. So it's starting to spike even more than 20 cents in the mornings. So be aware of that and start putting your sell orders in tomorrow morning. Now, you know where we close. It was at 1575 at the end of the day up here. The high of the day is where it ended up at 8 p.m. in the after hours. Folks, please, if you know that it normally goes up 30 cents to whatever the next day, go ahead and put them in at 1605, 1606, 1607. I'm telling you, folks, tomorrow morning, I'd have orders in right now. I would put in good till cancel plus extended at some of them. Now, I'm not telling you to sell all your shares. I'm telling you to put little bits like we go in 50 at a time, 20 at a time, and sell out at 1605, 1606, 1607, and 1608 tomorrow, okay? And you should also have sell orders in at 1611, 1612, 1613. You better have some sell orders there, people. 611, 12, 13, 16 there, 16, 13. Put them up past it because, folks, they're going to try to stop it at 16, 13, but I think the momentum and excitement will carry it to as high as 1649 tomorrow morning. All right, I think that's what we're going to see right out of the gate. I expect to see maybe that or possibly even 1655 or 1666. So, folks, I will have orders for sale at all those numbers. 1677, 1680, 687, 88. Make sure you've got sell orders some at 1684. Please, folks, listen to what I'm saying. Tomorrow, we're going to see probably about a 90-cent swing on this stock based on what's happening with the volume and what we've been seeing lately. And my prediction is it's going to go up, it's going to come down, it's going to go up, it's going to come down, and a big sack is going to form there, and then it's going to go up the rest of the afternoon. That's my call. Up, down, sack, and then up. Okay? And that's what I expect to happen tomorrow. So be aware of it, folks. Have your sell orders in because I'm telling you, with it closing near the high of the day like that, with that much incentive behind it, momentum and volume in the after hours, folks, there's a very good likelihood this could have a 90-cent spike tomorrow and go up to 1666, 1667, it could even hit 1684, 1686, 87, 88. And if there's enough muscle behind it, it could go all the way up into the 17s. Now, folks, listen, I'm not just telling you this because it's nonsensical. There's a lot of space up above us, folks. There's a lot of space, and I'm going to share this with you people here tonight. I want you to be aware of something that on this day, I got curious and I did a little research. And I decided to find out, and I'll show you this tomorrow, all the people tomorrow, but for you guys, you can get a heads up on it. I asked Google, when did Trump announce a student loan moratorium? And you know what I found out? It said right there on the top, it said August the 8th. So I said, I wonder what happened to SoFi's price on August the 8th. So I went back to August the 8th, and what I discovered was pretty astounding when I looked at the chart. And I saw that on August the 8th, I saw SoFi's price absolutely plummeted, and it dropped $10 on that day, okay? There's a huge space, and it dropped from a price of $17. It went from $17 to $14 on that, and it happened over this many days. And the volume was, look at how low the volume was. Now, I got to get over here to the historical data so I can show you what I'm talking about. Just give me a second here, folks, because I've got this all set up already. And I'm going to show you August, April, May, June, July, August. Here it is. All right. So look right here at August the 8th. Here it is. The price of SoFi was at, on August the 6th and then the 7th and the 9th, it was at $17.32. There's the date. You can see August the 9th, 1732, folks. And the price went from 1732, and they used such little volume. That day they used 15 million, then the next day 12 million, then the next day only 17 million, and the next day 35 million shares, and the price had dropped from $17 to $14. Folks, this is nothing. We're trading this many shares in one day right now. You understand what I'm saying? The price dropped in one day on the announcement on August the 8th from $17 to $14 over this 4-day period on teeny weeny 81 million total shares. And now we've got a big gap there from 14 back up to $17. All right? That's what I believe. Yep. Catfish TV on Sunday. Yes, I got a new tank. I built a new tank, as you can see. I'm here in the basement. We put a new tank in. I decided to come down here and show you some of my musical stuff down here too. Look at this is part of my album collection right here. And I have so many albums you just would not believe, folks. And that's not even half of them. That's not even the quarter of them. Here's some more over here. And then I have cases of albums. And folks, if it's a rock and roll album from the 1970s or 60s, if it's rock and roll from the 60s, I have it, okay? I have it. Do you have the sound of music? Yes, I do. You betcha. Yep, it's up here. It's all in alphabetical order. I can find it too. Yep, I'm sure I have it. But hey, let me not look it up right now. But I'm sure I have it. Yep. Yeah, I have every album in here alphabetized, so I can go. If someone names an artist, I can just go over there and pull it out and go. Let's get it on here and play. And I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to see. I have these Sherwin Vega speakers up here from the 1970s. They're still original. Oops. They're still my original Sherwin Vega speakers right there, folks, from the 1970s. And they're in freaking mint condition. And man, do those things pound. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. And what's plans for BITF this week? I'm just going to keep accumulating it every time they take it down to 199 or 213 or something like that. And then eventually, folks, there's no logical sense why it is where it is. There's none. There's no logical sense why that stock is priced where it is. And but everyone will catch on when they find out how many Bitcoin their production goes up to 20 plus. When they pass CLSK, everyone will know then. And I'm not sure they'll pass CLSK, but they're going to equal what they're doing now. And CLSK is $14 a share right now. And they're going to equal the production of that company. So I have no idea why it's still even where it is. It's so undervalued in my opinion. And I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Got some pretty cool stuff down here in the basement. When I was down at the pawn shop, I had a collection of all kinds of very cool stuff. This is actually some dinosaur skin. You can see right there. I got off of a little rock right here. I got all kinds of stuff like that, folks. You wouldn't believe megalodon teeth and my collection of fossils and rocks. Anyway, SoFi's got a huge gap to fill, yes. And I'm going to show you right now what I mean by that. If you'll just give me a second here. And I got to be careful because I can hear my guitar getting kind of moved around here. And just give me a second here. And I got another chart that I want to open up here. And that's going to be SoFi, its actual chart, because folks, this is just phenomenal what's going on with SoFi on the chart right now. I got to show it to you because it's exciting. It's very exciting. And you'll see it tomorrow too, but I'm testing this out, folks. I'm kind of giving this a hard test right now to see if it will keep streaming or if I'm going to have trouble out of the basement. And right now it's doing good. It's doing quite well. I'm very happy about it. So let's go into SoFi's interactive chart. And I'm going to reiterate why I think SoFi is about to go to $24. I have a thumbnail that I put up on YouTube for this next stream that's coming up. I'll show you my thumbnail. And let's see here. View my channel. And how about those Detroit Lions? Oh, yeah, the Lions did good today. They kicked butt again. First place, NFC. It's beautiful. Yeah. Yep. All right, so here is what I've got for tomorrow, folks. And check this out. Things have changed in here in the tank. Things have changed in the tank, everyone. Things are changing. So here's the question. Is there going to be a $24 Christmas gift for us? I believe there is, folks. I do believe so. I believe there is. I believe it's headed our way quicker than people think that it is. And now I'm going to show you why right here and now when I show you this SoFi chart right here. And folks, here is the day, August 8th, and there's the drop in price. Look at that. August 8th, folks, right there. There's August the 8th. This was the day that was an announcement by Trump that they were going to have a forgiveness of loans and not charge interest on student loans. And that's the day the price in one day went from $17.30 to $14. And you know what, folks, I've been putting in these little, as the price was going up, remember, I've been putting in these little lines here to show you where we were going to gap to, okay? This is where I've been putting these lines. And as I went over here and showed you these gaps, where there was a gap there, and there's a gap there, and a gap there, and a gap, all these gaps. When I showed you, though, was these gaps over here. I showed you that gap. I showed you that gap. I showed you these gaps. Well, look what's going on now. Look over here. So exactly where I had my line, it stopped for a moment and pulled back to. It came up here and stopped for a moment there. It went to that next gap right there without stopping. And it's gone from here up to here without stopping, folks. Just like I told you that it would over here. Just like I told you it would. I said, folks, this thing's got huge gaps once we broke out of this trench right here, this trench warfare that lasted for frickin' ever, up and up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down for a frickin' year and a half. We put up with that crap, folks, except for that July 31st spike to 1170. But I'm telling you, folks, right now, you better check this out, because these gaps that I called that were here and here and here down below, I called them and told you that they were there, and they're still there. These gaps above are still where every line is a line of a gap. There's a gap to it. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we are now, and there's the next gap up, and that is a massive gap that was created in one day. Like I said, in one day on August the 8th. Here's the headline right here, folks. Look at the headline. It says August the 8th. Look up at the top. It says August the 8th. There's the date, August the 8th, Memorandum on Continued Student Loan Payment Relief. On August the 8th, folks, a huge gap was created that is still there to this day. On August the 8th, this gap right here was created right here, right there, folks. That's the day it happened. Get off my screen, please, that stupid little thing. Oh, but folks, there it is. And I'm telling you, folks, look across this chart, and there's where we are right now. There's nothing that's going to stop us. There's nothing that's going to stop us from going from right here to right there and then right there. There's nothing. Okay. Now, I want you to be realized this is going to jump from this price, 1522. It's going to go all the way up here to 1666, people, and you had better be selling at 16, some at 1648, 49.50, and then they'll pull it back down to 1633, and then it's going to go up to 1666, and I want you to sell at 1661, 1663, 4, 5, and 6. Sell 7 and 8 too, because the momentum will push it past it a few pennies. It could go to 1670. But it's going to drop from there, folks, down to 1648 or 45 or 30 or whatever, 13. I'm telling you, from 1666, I know the instinct of these people. They're 90, and if they don't, then take away all your orders through 17s and just put them all the way. Instead of the 77s, just jump right up to the 88. Don't sell at 76 and 77. If they don't pull this thing down tomorrow from 1666, take away the 17s, okay, the 1670s, I mean, and then just sell the 1684, 87, 88. And then from there, 1688, I almost guarantee you're going to get at least a 1677 buy or a 1667, okay? But I'm telling you that these gaps are huge gaps that are up here, and I've been telling you about them all along. And every single one of these gaps that you saw, as I told you about them down here, they all came true. I told you there was a gap from here coming to there. I told you there was going to be a gap from here to this price up here. And I told you there would be a gap from here up to there and then pull back to there, okay? So it's going to gap up to here and pull back to there. That's the next move. But the first one is going to be a gap back up to 17 and then a pull back down to here in the 1688. And then we're going to 18, folks. That's the call. That's my call. And we could do that easily within a week because this is just a big gap here. There's nothing here. There never has been anything here in the past. Looking over here, there's never been anything above here but space, folks. This is a lot of space over here and a big gap from there all the way up to that number, folks. Truly, it's hard to almost, look at that thing. I mean, that's where we're going, folks. Yes, yes, yes. Folks, this is where we're going to be going. Every one of these lines that you see over here were created, that I created here on this chart. Every one of these lines was created because of the way they brought it down. They brought it from here to here and from here to there. See the resistance right there? And there was resistance over here and resistance here. Let me move this chart over so that I can get out of these numbers. Okay? So I created all these lines looking at the past, and I said, oh, well, there's resistance there. There was a little bit of resistance right here in the middle. You could see that. There was definitely resistance right here. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4, 5, 6, 7. That line right there, man, that's a line of resistance right there. Whatever that line is right there. That's a line, folks. How much is that? 1666, folks. See? You see that? They're going to stop it there. Everything adds up. And Susan H., that's how you make the best money, by taking nibbles. Yep. 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 So I'm telling you, folks, that these, when they ran the price down on August the 8th so fast, it just dropped so fast, people. It just dropped all the way down so fast. I mean, on that news, it was just 3-4 days and it was done. It was decimated. The price had dropped all the way from up here at 1847, folks. So there's your number, 1850. You better have sell orders in there at 1844, 1846, 7, 8, 9, and 1850, all the way up to 1852. There, you've got to have sell orders there now, folks, because you don't know when it could jump to that number, because they sure as heck made this gap right here happen in 3 days. I've already looked it up. I already looked it up, folks. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about, you mean, my friend. I've been looking it up already on the historical data. I saw way it fall. Yeah, watch over here. March the 8th. Look at this price. Look at the price. March the 8th, 2023. Oops, I'm on the wrong one. I want to get on this one. Oh, we got to get all the way back to the beginning. Which one's on I'm gonna get up here. Hold on. That one's not it. This is the one I need to use. March the 8th, folks. Just you'll see how fast it happened after that news came out. The announcement was made. Donald Trump made a moratorium on March the 8th. There was the memorandum. It continued on August the 8th. August the 8th. August the 8th. And so, sure enough, after August the 8th, the price just suddenly plummeted, and then it did it in a very, very short period of time, people. And I'll find it here. And here it is, August the 8th. Look right here, folks. It was on August the 8th. Well, on the 9th, even on August the 9th, the news must have been out yet, because it was at 17.32 a share on August the 9th, people. And then all of a sudden the news came out. But look at the volume that ran it down to 14 bucks, to 14.18, from 17 mids to 14. Look at the volume that they did it with. Only 13 million, 15 million, 12, 17, the dinkiest volume, folks. And so there's nothing there now. There's nothing there now, from 17 all the way down to 14 here to 14.12. Folks, there's no volume behind it. The total volume is minuscule compared to the volume we're seeing today. And there's the biggest sell-off on that day, because that's when the news must have hit all the wires. You know, that first news must not have got out. The one I looked up must have been a couple days later. But you can see what happened when the news got into the market and filtered in. 5 days after the moratorium, the freaking price had fallen from 17.52 to 14.18. See that? One day, folks, and the next day it was at 14.18. You see how fast it fell? That's the candlestick you're seeing on this chart right here that I'm showing you now. That's the candlestick that you're looking at, wherever the hell the thing went to. It got out of the file. Hold on, I'll put it up here again. There it is. So, the folks, that drop was a 2-day drop. Look at that massive drop down from $17, and there's no volume behind it. There's just no volume behind that drop, folks, okay? I'm letting you know that, so be prepared for it to go right back up the same way. And in fact, when I show you this chart, and I said this to everybody about 3 months ago, I said, when you're looking at this chart, I want you to realize something. This thing dropped pretty quickly, but I think when it starts its run up, it's going to go at a faster rate. And what I mean by that is, if you pull this back here now and you look at it, look at the rate. I put a line through the rate of descent. You see the line that's right here? That red line right there. This line that travels from here down to here shows the rate of the fall. Look at the rate of the climb right here. Huh? But that's because there's nothing to stop it. There's nothing but big, big gaps, which I had already told you about all through here. They've already been gapped above. 1097 to there's gone, and to there's gone, and there's gone. Folks, the reason it's repairing and it's recovering at such a massive rate is, number one, they've gotten over 10 for solid. They're not going to go back to 10, and institutions are coming in mass numbers now. Institutions see what's going on. They've been piling in, and I've been noticing that big time. And so the descent of the drop, as they ran it down of month over month over month over month, is now because of this big gap here and this huge, look at these gaps, folks. I'm telling you, there's no volume here. And this is why I think you'll see my thumbnail for tomorrow. It says, will SoFi be $24? And I do believe it will by Christmas. Yep. There it is. There's my thumbnail for tomorrow. You can look for it right there. It says, will SoFi be getting Christmas gift $24? I believe we will. I do and definitely believe we will. And the more I look at the charts and the volume, and then I saw that big, huge drop from 17 to 14 in 2 days, I suddenly realized, holy crap, this thing could now jump from even higher. Oh, thank God I found you on Friday. I got some SoFi. Do you buy crypto? I hear Trump might pass no tax on them. Yep. Yep. I do. My wife is the crypto queen. She's been killing it lately. Now, as far as that goes, I think Bitcoin might have pulled back drastically. I don't know about that for sure. I couldn't get it to pop up earlier. Well, I'm glad to see that this streaming is continuing down here, so it's going to work here in the new tank environment. I want to thank you all for being here with me in the new tank. I hope you like the new setup. And we're going to be using it tomorrow. We're going to make a bunch of money tomorrow. How about them Detroit Lions? Woohoo! And this is the new tank setup right now. You can see I'm down here in my basement where I've got a lot of things that from the past, a lot of music, obviously. I got several thousand albums. Right now, I think I got about 1,200 albums right now. And these are rock and roll from the 60s and 70s, folks. If you name the band, I've got the album. I've got it. Yeah, there's only one that I don't have that I don't really want, to be honest with you. But anyway, I would love to get my hands on the White Album, and if you happen to know anybody that owns it and wants to sell it, let me know. Waiting for a SoFi song. That'll be in the morning. Dino, Desi, and Billy. Dino, Desi, and Billy. I'm advised to load ETH, SOL, BTC. I know about SOL for sure. I do like that one. And hold on a second. Is there a certain coin you suggest, another stock other than SoFi? Oh yeah, we'll be talking about other stocks every day, and people bring my attention to running stocks that we can take advantage of the next day all the time. We do it all the time. And so just give me a minute here, folks, and let me just read back on everybody's comments. Chiba, facts. Oh, I've cried, bro. Thank God I found you on Friday. No one ever cried for taking gains, folks. Take your profits, buy more on a dip tomorrow. Yeah, I sent Catfish some good YouTube videos on this momentum, Goliath members videos, etc. Yeah. And thank you, Susan, for doing that. I saw those on Google, and I was going to look tomorrow with folks. Make sure, Susan, when you send them over, because I'm looking over my Google messages for messages from members that are becoming members, because once they become a member, I ask them to send an email to me. And on your emails, when I go over to look for the messages from the people, your phone number is on the actual message line, and I don't want your phone number to get sent out. So do me a favor if you could, and make sure you don't have your number when you send the subject line or whatever, so it doesn't show up automatically. I know your number, but at any rate, please try to remember that. So when I go over and I'm searching over emails, that your number's not there, visible for everyone. I sent some good. Yes, you did. Okay. Let's see here. It's not dropping on Friday. Yes, pre-week briefing. I unloaded a lot yesterday. Hope it drops a bit. So we are buying SoFi. Yes, we have inflation reduction, but iffy timing. Possibly the brief drop news. What is this? We're talking about SoFi stock primarily, but what I'm doing right now is I have a what's called the tank here, and we're a bunch of traders that day trade stocks. What we like to do is we like to pick out stocks that make massive runs on humongous volume. The following day, in the morning early, they'll get the weak hands shaken out of them, and we like to make sure we try to catch those lows. And then we're in for an hour or two, and then we're out. Sometimes we can make $5,000, $7,000, $8,000 doing it in one day. You all have seen it before. And we're going to do it again. We're going to repeat that many times over, because that's just the way it goes, folks. The thing is run up, massive, huge hype, big news, fear of missing out. Next day, they scare out people. The weak shares drive the price down. We pick up a little, it runs up some. Sometimes there's a double drop, or sometimes even a triple drop. So that's what we look for, those three fakes. And if we see that third fake down, usually on the third one, you're ready to rumble. We'll still buy some when it gets down to that first drop, but just a sampling. I mean, literally 1 or 5 shares or something, just to monitor it with because that's what I like to do. And then of course, when I do sell all of the shares that I've made money on, I keep one share so I can monitor it each morning and see if it's still alive or if it's getting slaughtered down and ramped down. And it's a good idea to keep one share in your account. Some people have seen that I did that and asked me, why do you keep one share? And that's why, so I can keep my eye on it. I can go monitor during the day and go, oh wow, this one's up 47 cents, and jump over and see what's going on. Whoa, it's on a run. Whoa, look at the volume. And then get in on that and up, and then sell when it gets up 20 cents or 30. That's what we do here every day. We make a lot of money doing it too. And I have a lot of the people that are here in the tank with me. They teach me a lot too. And so I've learned from them and they're learning from me. We all learn together. And that's what we do on this channel. So thanks for asking about it, Velazar. I appreciate it. People from all walks of life are on this channel too. People from all over the world. I have people listening to me all the time from all over the world. People, I appreciate you sharing these stocks and these Bitcoin suggestions, but please be aware that I do not not condone, but I'm not backing or supporting them. You look at them yourselves and use your own judgment. Nobody here is making you any guarantees on any stocks or Bitcoin of any kind. There are no guarantees. The only guarantee is there are no guarantees. All right. And so if someone's mentioning stocks or whatever, great. Do you believe in XRP? I don't know about XRP, but I can tell you one thing. I think I remember seeing several people talking about that on another site, on another investor site. And I think a lot of people apparently are talking about it anyway. So anyway, at this stage of the game, I have a friend and great trader who only loads XRP. All right. Do your own due diligence. That's right. That's absolutely right. Well, so folks, this is the new tank. I'm down here where my music is. I'm down here where my, I got to reflect. Oh, I got my fish hat down there. And I got my albums down here with me. Got my guitar here with me. I got my 12-string guitar here with me as well. And I got my special guitar over there. I haven't got it. It's the Seagull. And then just a lot of stuff here. I got my hunting bow over there in the corner right there. And there's a lot of stuff here behind me. There's an autographed football that's autographed right there by Jim Kelly. And there's a tambourine. We can shake that tambourine and make a little bit of noise. Maybe I can start doing like, oh yeah, that'll be loud though. There you go. We can go. Right? SoFi, sweet talking baby. David was lying. You should all be buying SoFi, yo Chivarine. So sad, but now your game is over. Bing, bing, bing. Doop, 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 doop. Now David's living on a one-way street with a dumpster where his great friends meet to survive. Oh yeah, the dumpster dive with David all night long, and they all wonder where it went wrong. Oh, what a blunder. Oh, there's nothing that those shorts can do. All they realize is they're screwed. Yeah, the turntable is right there. SoFi, sweet talking SoFi. David's a liar. Why is he not fired? SoFi, yo Chivarine. So sad, but now the game is over. Doom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna have some fun with that tambourine. Rep Philly, go Birds. What turntable? Well, I actually have a couple of turntables here. Hold on a second. This turntable here, this one here allows me to convert all my albums into CDs. Pretty sweet, right? So I can make, I know I'm not supposed to be doing that, but I got a Gemini. This here turntable is a Gemini PT1000. And I just broke, oh, I just broke my Haitian machete for the 17th time. Yep, that wasn't good. And it came down, crashing down around my get fiddle, and the handle came off. We're going to have to make some changes here, folks. We're going to have to make some changes, obviously. But I've already glued this thing back so many times, it's not funny. It falls apart all the time. It was weakly made. And but anyway, yeah, I know as far as this turntable, it's a rather dated turntable, no doubt, but it still works very well. And what I do is I actually suspend it from the ceiling so that when I play it, it doesn't vibrate. Because in this cabinet with these Sherwin Vega speakers I got up here, there's no way you can have your turntable sitting on it. It's impossible. Yep. Yep. Hey, fancy seeing Catfish on a Sunday. This is my Haitian. This came from Haiti, this little machete I've got right here. And I just snapped the handle off of it when I was messing around back there with my turntable. But at any rate, yep. I decided to stream tonight just to test this out down here. We've got a whole new environment. We're down here in the basement where my music is. I'm surrounded with all my albums. And I mean, they're not my albums, but the albums of all the rock legends from 1960 to 1999, mostly. Nothing over that really you're going to find in this collection. That's for sure. No, this is all good old rock and roll, everybody. Everybody you can think of, every group you can think of, and they're all alphabetized as well. And so if you name one, I can pull it out. Okay, you guys, I noticed many retailers last week bounced hard that reporting earnings on November 26th, like KSS, EGES, and others than GAP did report last week to beat. Yeah, fancy seeing you on a Sunday. Yeah. Well, I wanted to make sure before we start streaming, anybody want to take a guess? Before I start streaming tomorrow down here in the basement, I wanted to make sure my router would be able to continue to keep the signal because I'm down in the basement. The router's up there. I got this cool little antenna though that allows me to right here hook that in, and that gives me it's a link system. It's called a link. So and I taped it on there because I'll get kind of crazy in here and I knock stuff off sometimes. So but anyway, isn't this some cool stuff here? Folks, I have so much of this kind of stuff. Just, it all came in my pawn shop when I used to own a pawn shop over in Williamston. I got some pictures of it too. I'll show you my pawn shop here. Here's when I opened it up right there. That's opening day. That's me right there and my wifey Pooh. Yep. And then I got it in the newspaper, the Lansing State Journal. They put me on the Lansing State Journal. How do you like that? Yeah. It says down here, Hawk Heaven. That was the headline. How do you like that? The Lansing State Journal does a story on my pawn shop when it opened up. Isn't that cool? Man. Well, anyway, I'm done for now. I guess this test is complete. Everything is working fine. I appreciate you all being here with me this evening. And tomorrow, listen, I expect to see a spike up, a pull back, a second move up, a pull back, a big sack, and then gradual gain the rest of the day. All right, that's my call. So in the morning, because we closed near the high of the day on Friday, when you consider the after hours close at 1575. So I'm going to have sell orders tomorrow because I believe it's going to go up 30 cents or so at first. So that puts us at 1605, 1606, 1607, 1608, people. Have some sell orders there, please. 1605, 1606, 1607, 1608. And I also want you to have some sell orders in tomorrow and put them in now. Put them in now. Good till cancel plus extended. Put them in at 1605, 11, 16, 12, 16, 13, 14, 15, 16, sell orders all through there up to 1620. You know the numbers on my sheet. You know the spreadsheet. You know the numbers. So you need to be selling SoFi tomorrow morning. 16, first of all, 1606, 1607, 1608, then 1611, 12, 13, 14, 15, up to 1620. Then you need to sell some at 1624, but at 1620, it's coming back down here. I don't know where it's going to come to, 1590, 1597. But at 1620, this thing's coming down, okay? And if it's not there, it'll be at 1630 or 1631, 33. It's going to come down from that number. Expect a big run up tomorrow morning, and you catch those. And then we'll be able to drop back down into the probably in the 1566 range, 1567, maybe even 1555 or 1549, But I'm telling you, folks, I'm going to have my sell orders in at those numbers I just gave you. Good afternoon, Tyler. Hey, JP Panek. I got a new tank that I built, and I'm trying it out right now. I don't even have my phone plugged in, but I'm trying out this situation to make sure it will work tomorrow. It looks like it's going to work fine. I'm actually down in my basement. You can see my collection of albums, and I got some guitars down here surrounding me, and I got a lot of rock and roll in here in the form of vinyl, and that is for sure and certain. I think last time I counted about 1,200, and then I have 3 cases over here, cardboard boxes of albums still that I can't fit in here. I'm going to have to get a bigger, yeah, I'm going to get some other shelving. But at any rate, I hope you like what you see here, the new tank environment. When I turn this around, you can see we're going to have the big one behind us now, right there, ready to gobble up those shorts, right? Oh, yeah, it looks good, huh? So I think it'll work out. My battery is getting weak. So, folks, get ready for the gaps to fill, okay? And tomorrow, my thumbnail is going to say this right here. Will SoFi give us a $24 Christmas gift to all shareholders? I do believe it can. I honestly do. And the reason I do is because I saw how fast it came from $24 all the way down to where it is now. And I can tell you that was 1 month and 2 days. 1 month and 2 days, people. So be ready for it to go to $24 by Christmas, possibly. Wouldn't that be a beautiful Christmas gift? And the interesting thing is, folks, it'll be doing it oddly enough, it'll be doing it at the exact same time that it dropped. That's right, folks. August, September, October, November, it dropped like a rock. It was dropping and dropping all through that time. And now we're coming back up through November and December, and it's going to rise and rise and rise in the same fashion. It's so ironic. It really is. To me, I find it ironic that right here, you can look at this prices and see them up here. Look at this when we were up here in October. Look at the prices in October. 21. See that? $21 in October. All right. I want you to be aware. $23 in November. That's the price where it was. And then look how quickly everything fell apart. From November the 13th. From November the 13th, and the price being $24 here and 60 cents. Look at the price, $24.65 on November the 11th. $24.65 November the 11th. And then, ladies and gentlemen, in 1 month and 2 days, 1 month and 2 days, the price had dropped all the way down here to $14.02. That was right. It was December the 13th. From November 11th to December 13th, the price fell from $24 to $14.02. Wouldn't it be ironic to see it go from $14.02 back to $24 during the exact same time frame? And I believe it can. There it is, folks. From November the 11th, $24.65 in 2021, the moratorium got extended. COVID came out, no more student loans, and the price from November the 11th and $24.65 fell all the way down to below where we are now, to $14.02, people. And it did that in that period of time, a month and 2 days. Ladies and gentlemen, I show you this because right now, if you look at the historical data, how many days is it right now till Christmas? It's a month and 3 days. It is a month and 3 days from Christmas, folks. Yep. And I think it would be very, very, very interesting to see that in the same way that it fell from November back then, way back then, from the same way that it fell in November, I think it would be amazing to see it go right back up that fast. And I don't see why it won't. Because, folks, this just from November the 11th, 2021, and 24.65 a share, and then to come up here to December, and you're at December the 13th, and you're at 1402. That is a month and 2 days exactly, folks, from November 11th to December 13th. And the reason that I ask you to look at it so carefully, and I think it would be very interesting, and wouldn't it be amazing to now see it do the exact opposite? Because, folks, if listen, here's the rule about finance and gaps. If it can fall that fast, it can rise that fast. All right? If it can fall that fast, it can rise that fast.
That was easy.
And that's what we're going to say when we sell this stock one day at $24. All right. Now, some of you are of the belief that SoFi's highest price that it ever was is what Yahoo is trying to tell you it is. I have big news for you. Yahoo's SoFi price is not correct. And I will show it to you now. SoFi's highest price ever is not correct what they're showing here on this screen. What I want you to do is I want you to take a look at the all-time chart, 5-year, and I want you to see what they're trying to show was the highest price ever for this stock, okay? And I want you to see what they're going to show you is the highest price ever. Right there it is. And they're trying to tell you that this is the highest price the stock ever was right there. And they're trying to tell you that that was on January the 25th, ladies and gentlemen. And they're trying to tell everyone in the world that the highest SoFi's price ever was $24, and coincidentally, 66 cents is what it was. 24.66. See up at the top? It's the black number up there. That's the highest that it ever was, is what they're trying to tell you. 24.66. And if you look at the all-time high ever, most people will tell you, I believe it was like 24. I don't even remember, but it's. I got news for you, folks, and I'm going to show you right now. That is dead wrong. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go over here to bookmarks, and I'm going to show you SoFi's highest price ever right now, and I'm going to show it to you on this screen right here, right now. The highest SoFi price ever was not $24 or $25 or whatever anybody else is trying to tell you. I'm going to tell you what the highest price ever was right now. And it was on February we got to go back another year. Here we are. This is the highest price SoFi ever was. Don't believe what the missed number they're trying to show you. Here it is. This is it. 28.26. There it is, folks. SoFi's highest price was not in January like they're trying to tell you. It was actually February 1st. This is like a hidden little gem that no one knows about. And the high was 28.26. So do not believe what everyone's trying to show you. This number here, 25.14. And some show that as the highest ever, 25.78. But folks, I'm here to tell you that that is not true. No matter where you look for SoFi's highest price ever, you're either going to find that number or you're going to find that number, and you will not find 28.26. But you need to know about it. But they want you to think that the highest SoFi ever was 25.14 or 25.78. And if you don't believe me, come over here and I'll put in Google and I'll put SoFi highest price ever. And here it is right there. Look at the number that they tell you on Google 1506. Well, wait a minute. That can't be right. There it is. Oh, look, they're showing 2578 on February 1st, 2021. The highest closing price. See? Ah, there's the catch. See, they don't want you to know that it was at $28 plus, because then you would sell. You're going to sell in the 25 range if you think that's the highest SoFi's ever been before, people. But I got no news for you. It wasn't. It was higher. It was 28 plus. So be aware of that too when we get up to that number, which will probably be within the next year, 28. Just remember that what they're trying to show you here on this chart on Yahoo. And the interesting thing is the date that they're trying to show you that it hit this number. The date that they're trying to show you, there it is right there. The 25th of December or January, they're trying to show you. They don't even show you February's number up there. You see how deceptive that is about this stock? Of course, it's covered with deception, folks. They're trying to tell you the highest it ever was 1576, folks. If you Google search it, they're trying to tell you the highest price that it was up there at 2578. 2578. That's on purpose, folks. They don't want you to know what I'm showing you. And I'm telling you, though, the price was not 2578 highest. The price was what I just showed you. And that was $28 plus.
How does someone get around you here to go see you?
Well, it's very difficult. You have to move. You want to come on into the tank?
No, I have to do this, right?
Yeah, you can come underneath it. Look what we got here. Woo-hoo. Where'd you find that?
On your floor in your bedroom / office, old office.
Oh my gosh.
Sitting there on the floor.
Woo-hoo. I got my shaving kit.
I was wondering what you want to do with these ribs.
I want to eat them, baby.
Well, so how do you want to do them?
I want to put some open pit barbecue on them, and I'm going to throw them on the grill for about 15, 20 minutes.
That needs to happen right now.
All right, we're going to say goodbye. All right, everybody, I'm done. I'm going to have a 275% year to date. Yeah, baby. Wonder where Danny Dimes has been. He's been on Cat? No, I haven't seen him at all. I don't know what happened to him. I know that he was having some issues. I don't know exactly what was going on, but I know that he was having some health issues, and I think he might still be having some. So prayers go out to Danny Dimes. Lord, listen to us and hear our prayer. Send one of your angels, one of your spirits, your healing spirits in his way, and let them touch him and heal him and whatever obstacle he's having. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. All right, everybody, we'll see you tomorrow morning, 9:16, unless something pops. Listen, I'm telling you again, have your sell orders tomorrow, 1603, 1604, 16 up to 1608. Okay, you can start anywhere, but up to 1608, then they're going to pull it back down. We'll get some in the 1580s there, 1570s maybe from 1606, 78. Because listen, I've already shown everyone, there's been 8 or 10 times I've shown you that when SoFi closes near the high of the day, which it did on Friday. Now, I know they splashed the close and brought it down to 1560 or whatever it was, 66, but it went back up to 1575 at 8 o'clock. So be aware that because of that, tomorrow it's going to go up at least 30 cents. I know that. So I think that I'm going to see a jump up 30 and then the pullback to shake out. And then I think it's going to go on beyond. But we could actually see an up 30 cents, then a pullback, then an up to another 20 cents, and then down, and then the big, okay? So that's what I think is going to happen. So I think you need to have sell orders tomorrow at 1606, 07, 08, 1609 even, and then the pullback. Then we go to 1611, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, up to 1620. Then a pullback down to 1590s, 1580s. Then we're going to go past 1620 to 1630, 31, 32, 33. Sell orders there, folks. I'm telling you, put them in there, because from there they're going to take it back down to we're going to see about a 65 or 70 cent swing tomorrow, maybe even 80. It could even be $1. There's a lot going on around this stock right now. A lot of people talking about it. It's SoFi's on the lips of everyone right now. Yep, you the man, Catfish. Thanks for the reminder. So put your sell orders in this evening. Log onto your account and put good till canceled plus extended hours and put your sell orders there at 1606, 7, and 8. And just put little ones. I'm not telling you to sell all your shares. Somebody come on, oh man, I missed out. I sold when you told me at 1608, Catfish, and I could have made because it went to $17. No, you're selling little amounts because we expect pullbacks. Can't drive the missus crazy now. No, I gotta go. Yep, yeah, that's right. I'm down in the basement. Oh yeah, down here hiding out. You the man, Catfish. All right, so sell tomorrow, 1607, 1608, 1609, 1611, 12, 13, 14, 15, up to 1620. Then they're going to pull it down to 15s. Then we're going up to 1630, 31, 32, 33. Then we're coming down to 1618, 1613. Then we're going to 1644. Sell there, 1640. Sell some at 1638. You got to sell at 1638, people. 38, okay, it's a number. Sell at 1638, 39. Then they're going to come back down to 33. And then we're going to go on up to 1644. Then come back down to 1638 and buy there. Then we're going to go to 1648, 49, 50. And you sell there, folks, because at 1650, they could pull it all the way back down to 1570 from there. Or even 1550. Because 1650... I looked on those charts as they brought it down, and man, once they were at that point, they worked it good for a while in that range. So be careful. You need to be selling for sure at 1647, 48, 49, 1650, because I think that's the number where they're going to say, we're done. And if it runs past that to 1655 or even goes up to 1666, that's just gravy and great, but I wouldn't be expecting that, all right? If it does happen, I wouldn't be surprised by it. And I'll have sell orders already all the way up to $39, so I don't give a dang. My sell orders at all the numbers that I've already got on my sheet that I've shown you, and they go up to $39. So whatever it is that it goes to, I'll sell there. Whatever the high reaches tomorrow, I guarantee you, I'll sell there. Doesn't matter what price it is. It doesn't matter how high it goes. Unless it goes over $39, of course, $39.98. All right, I'm out of here, folks. I got to go get those ribs on the grill. We've been parboiling the ribs all day, and there's just meat. You know, I don't know how I'm going to be able to get them out of there, but somehow or another, they're going on the grill with some sauce on them, and we're going to get them on there for 20, 30 minutes, and then we'll be ready to rumble. Probably have to just pack them in tinfoil as I pull them out, slab them on tinfoil, and do them that way, because they'll just fall apart through the grill and down in there. And so anyway, hey, I'm out of here. See you guys tomorrow morning, 9:15. Yep, and have a good one, everybody. God bless each and every one of you. This is the new tank. This is it, folks. Welcome to the new, bigger tank. It's a big area, folks, that we've got here, a lot bigger than where I was. And thank you for being here with me, everyone. I appreciate it. All right, we'll see you in the morning. It may be earlier, but for sure by 9:16 a.m. All right, don't forget to hit that like button right now with 75 of you here with me. Hit that like button, and I am out of here. Don't forget to hit it right now. It's 6:24, and so let's hit the like button right now before I go. And then, yeah, there you go. 6:25:08. Here we go. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit the like button. 6:25:08. We'll see you tomorrow. Let them cool in the fridge, uncovered before grilling. Okay. All right. Thank you, Polly, for telling me that. Let them cool in the fridge, uncovered before grilling. 10-4, I got you. Thank you for letting me know that. That's a good tip. I will use it. How long should they sit in there, my friend? How long should they sit in the fridge uncovered before they should be grilled? Well, I guess I'm not going to get a response. But anyway, I saw someone give me that tip, so I'll just cool them off in there, and then I'll put them out on the grill. I'm not sure what would be the benefit of it exactly, but I guess, this is an expert apparently with ribs. So, Polly, appreciate the tip. And just half an hour or so. Okay. All right. Well, it's 6:30. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 9:15. God bless each and every one of you. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. And how about them Lions? Yeah. Yep. It lets the fat solidify. All right. Thank you. Thank you. That's good. Good, 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 good. All right. And then I'll get them on the grill after. And hey, I appreciate it very much for that tip. Thank you. And have a great evening, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 9:16 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same cat time, same cat channel. All right. I'm done.
That was easy.
Bye-bye, everybody.